Please help me to reach 1,000 subscribers. If stories about love, broken trust, and jaw-dropping twists are your thing, make sure you subscribe and stick with us. This one is wild. Here's how it all began. I was humming to myself, folding a stack of shirts, when something caught my eye, a tiny corner of an envelope poking out from beneath the couch cushion. I almost ignored it. Probably a misplaced bill, maybe an old greeting card. But when I tugged it free and saw my name written across the front in Nathan's handwriting, a cold feeling crept up my spine. I had no idea he was planning to leave. We'd been married 6 years, together for 8. We weren't perfect, but I thought we were steady, weathering storms like any normal marriage. Just that morning, he'd kissed my forehead before work the same way he always did. Nothing felt strange. Nothing hinted at what was coming. But the letter in my hand told a completely different story. His handwriting was clean, deliberate, too meticulous, as if he'd written several drafts before settling on this one. He knew. He had known everything. I wanted to say this face to face, the letter began, but I knew I wouldn't be able to stay calm or stay at all. My knees buckled and I sank onto the couch. I found out 3 months ago, the next paragraph read. At first, I told myself I was imagining things. I didn't want to believe it. You and Ben. My best friend. Ben. I hadn't spoken his name aloud in months, not since we'd cut things off. You started working late. You came home wearing perfume you didn't leave the house with. You laughed at messages I never saw. And when I checked the iPad, yes, the one that syncs with your phone, I saw everything. The texts. The photos. The jokes. What you said about me. My stomach churned. He had known all along. He'd been living a normal life with me on the surface, silently carrying the truth underneath. I didn't want to confront you until I was sure. And when I didn't know who I hated more, Ben for betraying me or you for smiling at me while doing it. I covered my face with my hands. The affair had started stupidly, carelessly. One night when Nathan was away for a conference, Ben and I had too much to drink. One thing led to another. I swore it would never happen again. But it did. 4 more times. Eventually I cut ties, blocked him, avoided him entirely. I told myself it was over. That it meant nothing. That Nathan would never find out. That I could patch things up by pretending everything was fine. But Nathan had watched it all unfold, quietly. Completely. I wanted you to tell me, the letter continued. I gave you chances. I asked you if something was wrong, if you were happy. I waited for you to come clean. But you didn't. You weren't sorry. You were hoping it would disappear. I didn't know how long I sat there staring at his words. Minutes, hours. When I finally stood, the house already felt like he'd vanished from it. His toothbrush, gone. His watch, gone. Half his clothes, missing. The letter wasn't an explanation. It was a farewell. At the bottom of the last page was one final line. I loved you more than anyone ever will. And that's what hurts the most. No name. No signature. Just that. The rest of the day was a haze. I called him, straight to voicemail. I texted, he read it but never answered. I drove to his office. His assistant told me he'd taken sudden leave and wouldn't be available for a long time. In desperation I called Ben. He sounded stunned. You think I told him? He snapped. You think I wanted to blow up my own life too? I hung up. And I realized then, Nathan hadn't needed Ben to confess anything. He'd pieced everything together himself. He'd watched me lie. And instead of yelling, instead of confronting, instead of breaking down, he simply left. No scene. No fight. His silence was the punishment. 4 months have passed since that day. No texts. No social media updates. No accidental run-ins. Nothing. Just the letter. His family won't speak to me. Our friends mostly sided with him. I sold the house. I couldn't walk through those rooms without feeling the weight of what I'd done. I haven't seen or heard from Ben since that one phone call. I don't ever want to again. He's a reminder of everything I ruined with one reckless choice. Some nights, I stare at the front door, half expecting it to open. Imagining Nathan walking in saying this was a test. That he wanted to see if I'd chase him. That we could still work things out. But that day will never come. He gave me the chance to tell the truth. And I chose lies. I chose avoidance. I chose betrayal. Now all I have left is the silence he left behind, stretching through every empty day that follows. Please help me to reach 1,000 subscribers.